welcome to Crafting with Jane. Today I thought that we would work with some lovely blues and greens. So I've got this sort of palette, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight, Coastal Cabana and Marina Mist, but any sort of blues and greens that you think that will work. I've already prepared a oval stencil. Just literally cut an oval out of a piece of copy paper so it's nice and thin, and I put my card underneath. I've just taped it to the top so I can hold it. And my dog on cue is just barking because there's somebody obviously outside the other. I was just looking for my blending brush. I don't want purples, I want greens. Let me just see if I've got my, there it is, that's what I want, my blue one. I'd have a few with different colours on, so I've got this one which is blue, which I think is quite nice. So I'll just have a look and see if it's got some residue on it, and that's fine. I'm just going to clear my brush with it because it's going to have quite a build-up of colour. So I'm just putting what's on my brush in there before I start. So I'm going to go with the lightest colour first, which is going to be my Coastal Cabana, and I'm just going to take that from the side and just sort of bring it in on the side like this. Take it off the paper. I'm just going to have this in on that side. So it's going to be a mixture of a few colours. So we'll have that on that side. Then I'm going to take the Marina Mist and I'm going to put that in on the opposite side. Have that in on this side. So you can see that's a slightly darker colour. And we'll just put that in like that way. And then I want to take the green down in on the bottom. Again, I'm just literally adding it to my brush because it then just, oops, says me, I've just slid it. Didn't want to do that, did I? What you can do is to put a little blob of glue underneath your, in fact, I'll do that now so we can do it. If you just take a little blob of adhesive, not a lot, just put that down on here. Whoops, before you start. Just won't go on the back of there, a little bit on the back of here. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot, just literally that will help it to hopefully stick down, and then I can get this back in where it should go. I should be able to, I've got glue on my finger now. Let me just slide that back to where it should go. That just needs to be, excuse me a minute while I just get this back to where it needs to go. Otherwise it won't come in straight, will it? Oh dear. Right. This was going to be a quick card, you know me. I always start on things and then they don't come back completely as they needed to be, but it will work. I'm just trying to get it. So let's take that from the top. That's fine on there. That just needs to come in that way a bit, or that way a bit. Still not quite right there, are we? Oh, right, I'm going to take this off of here because I can't do it with the bit on the top. I'm so used to doing things this way, and then I can get it exactly where I want it, because I don't normally stick it down, as you know. So by doing this, I'm absolutely fine on there. Right, put that in there, that's fine. Right, apart from I've got it upside down, but that doesn't matter. So my green's going to come at the top now. It is actually going to come at the bottom when I've finished it. So I'm just going to take this green and blend it. Sliding through again. It's not doing very well today, is it? And I didn't put any glue underneath, that's why. You see, what I normally do is I cut it exactly the same size, and then I can just put it straight in on top. You can get it in relatively easily like this, but I do need to just make sure that I'm in the right bit. Okay, so that's just going to come in like that. And I think that's it. I could have just gone round the edge a little bit. You can see how that's got that lovely colour coming through there. What I would do is, and I am going to do it, I'm just going to take it in this way, because then it can come in over on there like that. And I'm just going to hold it because that's the easiest thing for me to do. I am going to take just the little bit of the Misty Moonlight, which is the dark blue, and I'm just going to go around the very edge to just give it a little bit of a definition on there. So I'm just going to fold this right in because I can't work with a mask like that. I have to work it like this because then I can get it exactly where I want it, which is like that, which is fine. And I'm just going to hold it. As I say, things work for some people and they don't work for others, and it's the sort of thing that just doesn't work for me. So I can do it in like that, or the easiest thing to just get right into the edge is to use a sponge dauber or a little fine brush. So you don't want anything that's too wide. That's just a bit wide for doing it. So I'm just going to take out a darker blue. We can get this back in on here again, because I can see to make sure that I get it straight. And then I'm just going to take this from here and just literally come in on the very, very edge. Like that. And I'm just going to look to see if that's, yes, that's fine. So I'm just taking it to the edge, and I'm just doing it along the top part, not doing it all the way around, because I just want the top part to have that little bit of a edge on it. And then I'm going to take the blending brush and just blend that bit in a bit like that. Okay, so when I take it off, you can see you've just got a little bit of that top sort of cloud in there, which I think's nice. So that gives us our border. I love those colours together. I think that's exactly what I wanted. Now I'm going to take my positioning tool, and the reason I'm doing that is that I'm doing a silhouette stamp now, and to make sure that it comes out completely accurately, it's far better to put it in like so. I just want to make sure, in fact I'm going to tuck it into the corner, because then I can make sure that it comes out. And this is a Lavinia stamp. I was telling you about them the other day, and I just thought that that would be perfect with the little fairies just dancing about in on the top. Very simple, easy card. You could use whatever you wanted. I just thought it would be quite good to just use a little silhouette like that. And so I need to have a good black ink, and I'm using VersaFine. Don't know whether you can actually see it off of there. Let's see if I can squeeze this across a bit. Just a bit like that. Is that, yes, you can just about see that on there. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink this up so that comes across like that, and then I can put them in and give them a good rub. Like that, and then pick it up, and then I can ink it up again. So need a couple of goes, and put that back in on there like that. Stand up and give it a good old press. Allow it to soak in, and it will take a little bit longer because we've coloured the background. So let me just have a look and see how that's coming out. That's getting a bit better. It could still do with another one, particularly in the middle one. And that's a good thing when you have a positioning tool, because you know that you can do it as many times as you want, and it will always come out exactly where you want it. Let's move that back into the middle now, and I can ease the platform just a little bit. Then let's see how that is. That's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So you now have a really, really lovely image, and you know it's going to be beautiful and crisp. So then all we need to do is we can add a little bit of a sentiment in on there, just down in on the bottom. I'm going to mount it on black card, and I don't know quite what sentiment I'm going to use on this. I think I'm probably going to cut one out. As I say, I'm using the Lavinia stamps at the moment, so I have a few little words, not a lot, but I think I can probably cut something out of, here we go. What have we got on here? We dance and play the night away. That's quite nice, isn't it? Let's have that one, I think, because I don't want all of the words. I just want one little line that I can cut out and just put down at the bottom. So let me just get this one out, as it's stuck to my... Oh, right, there we go. So I need to put that onto a block, and I've just literally gone... Now I only need the first line, don't I? So I'm just going to take that onto a little bit of... Oh, that's paper. I want something a little bit thicker than that. I've got a little strip of card. Probably. Let me just have a little look. Here we go. I was going to say, I always have little strips about, and I need to do this in the black. So we'll just take that, and then I can just put that in on there. Like that. We dance and play the night. Well, that's not very, didn't stamp that very well, did I? Got it up on one bit, but not on the others. To make sure that I stamp it properly. Try it again. sure that I get both sides. It's quite long wording. Whoops. There we go. And then I'm literally just going to snip this up. Have I got, my scissors are in there somewhere. Let's grab another pair. I think they're tucked underneath. My work surface is a little bit rubbishy now. So let's put this in here. We'll just do this on here. Cut that out like that. I can just stick that down like that, and then rather than doing just make sure that it's dry a bit. Just need to have a little bit of glue. Gonna have to use some adhesive because my glue's run out, and my new glues are in the other side. So to make sure that's dry, a little bit of glue down that side. Glue on that side. And then, oops, helps if we get it the right way up. Okay, and I'm just going to put that down in on the corner. I don't like things too straight. I'm just going to put it there, like that. And then, just need to make sure that it's dry. That's the only trouble with some of these things. They take a little while to dry. Now I've got a very fine black pen. And all I want to do is to just go around the side. Like that, and then we'll do it this way to make sure that that's dry as well, don't I? I'm going to just put this over, so I'm not going to put my hand on there. And we can just put that across here, like that. And then we can do these two ends. Just put this in like that. That, and then the other end, and I turn it round because I find it easier for me to just go round like this in on the corner, like that. And then all I need to do is to put this onto a black mount, which I will do before I put it on the front. But you can see how you get this beautiful colour, and all we've used is 4 different colours of ink, so blues and greens, and the greens blending in with the blues, and I think it looks absolutely lovely. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well, please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.